Hi there. I am going to be doing a vocational activity that some students do at school. This is something we would refer to as nuts and bolts. There are many variations on this similar activity. I'm going to just be doing this specific one, but there are lots of modifications that could be made for different students. So this is a job that allows students to work on a repetitive task. So I will be doing the same thing over and over until one of my containers is empty. Okay, you can see I have 3 containers here with supplies, and then this dish over here is where I'll be putting my finished items. Okay. If this is a job you think your student would enjoy doing or benefit from doing at home, you can let their teacher know, and we can get these materials or something similar delivered to you. This isn't the sort of thing people generally have around their house. Okay. I am going to use this picture sequence when I'm completing this job here today. So the first thing I'm going to have is the washer. The next thing I have is the bolt, and then I have the nut. Okay, so I will be doing this as a 3-step sequence. Okay, but it could be different for everyone. So I have my material set up in here. I'm going to work in this same order as I have it laid out on my sequence, and then put my finished items in here. Okay, going to get started. Okay, I'm ready to start my job. What I'm going to do for the first few is lay one item out on top of my visual schedule here. So I know it's a little tough to see, but I have one of the washers, one of the bolts, and one of the nuts. I'll do that for the first few items, and then I'll just transition to taking them directly out of the containers. Okay, here I go. And the job of taking the items to put out one at a time. Sometimes that job is done by a student, and sometimes it's done by a teacher. Just depends on what's best. Okay, I'll do one more like this. Okay, I'm just going to take them right out of the container. Whoop. Having some trouble with this one. You can see where this job helps you work on your fine motor skills. And sometimes I'm having more trouble than others. Doing jobs like this can help students improve their focus. Okay, focusing on the task and blocking out those distractions. Sometimes we use jobs like this to have students practice asking for help if we might set up a job so they don't have one of the materials that they would need, or they don't have a finished container. So students have an opportunity to practice finding someone and getting the help they need to complete their job. This is also a job that naturally shows students how much more work they have to do. Okay, you might notice that I keep peeking in to see how many more materials I have, and that's a way that I can determine how much more work I have before I will be finished. We only have a couple more. Okay, looking into my containers, I can see that this one here, this one is empty. That means my job is going to be all finished. I have this box here that my materials came from, and I'm going to put all of these boxes back in this container, which is how we would do it at school. And that would get put away in the cabinet. I hope you enjoyed this video of me showing you how to do a nuts and bolts job.